Morning, eighth grade. All right. So yesterday was Movement Monday. If you were home, you did pop art at home. If you were at school, you did pop art at school. Today, first things first, attendance, of course. Nice job yesterday, everybody. I went in and everybody did it. It was perfect. So if I go to the to-do list for today, Tuesday, I'm already losing track of days. So technique Tuesday. Today's technique is black pen drawing techniques. And they're techniques you can use with a pencil too, but this particular technique, we need to use a black pen. And everybody should have one. I would use like an actual pen, like a Bic pen or whatever brand of black pen you have versus a Sharpie. These techniques you will need on your next summative project that I will be talking about on Thursday. It's a pop art pipe drawing. It's kind of morphing pop art and graffiti and things we've learned into another project. So what you're going to do, talk about it here. You're going to do 2 pages today. 1 page is going to be strictly for techniques. Okay. Literally, I will show you on a slideshow all the techniques. There's so many, but I have like, I don't know, probably 100 on the slideshow for you to choose from. Okay. This is sketch number 7. Second page, you're going to put them to use. You're going to put them into action and you're going to do a black pen drawing. I also have a bunch of examples on the slideshow, so give me a second and I will show you. And then you've got work time. Your sketchbooks, like your outside cover final sketchbook, that is going to be due on Monday of next week, so you'll have through the weekend. I've had some people confused in turning in their plans where the notes go. That's not correct. You will be turning your plan in this week by Friday on the sketchbook check-in, so I can see what your plan looks like. But if you're ready to move on to actually redrawing it on your full cover of your sketchbook, you can start that during work time. I'm going to check in with people and have people send me a message if they're ready, just so we can see where you're at. Elements of Arts notes were due, and so was the discussion last week. So guys got to get on top of that stuff. So, whoops, I shouldn't have gone back to the current folder. Week 3. Let's go to today's daily sketch. Technique Tuesday. Black pen techniques. Here we go. So you can do this whatever works best in your brain, but you can see number 1 says practice different drawing techniques using a black pen. It says now put it into action. Your job is to create a drawing using black pen and add the techniques. Examples on slides to follow. So here would be step 1, is to break your paper up into at least 10 sections. However you want to do that. You want to do boxes, you want to break it up creatively with organic shapes. I don't care. But you are going to create in each box a different pen technique. Now, some of you might look at this and be like, dude, that's like scribbles. It's actually not. It's intentional. So if you look at each space, these are called hatching lines, or these are also hatching lines. Hatching lines are literally lines next to each other. And the closer they are, like these ones here, the darker. The farther away, the lighter. This is considered cross hatching when you literally cross the lines. Okay, they don't have to be at an X. They could be like perpendicular crossing. They only need to cross in certain areas. But the closer together, the darker they are. This here is called stippling. Stippling is a very, very important art word. Same with hatching. Like if someone's like, oh, add a little stippling here, you should know what that means. It's actually a bunch of tiny little dots. Not pointillism, that's a whole movement in art. Stippling is literally dots. And again, closer together, the darker, farther apart, the lighter. You can have like little dash marks. There's tons of different techniques. You can see here that these are hatching and cross hatching examples. And again, a dotted line is literally like hatching lines. You could have them almost look through where they almost have a trompe l'oeil, like a 3D look to them, where they look like they're coming off the page. You can see here literally how it almost looks like a circular spot on the page. It's because of how they have their lines farther apart. So you need to practice at least 10 techniques on 1 page in your sketchbook. The second page is now putting it into action. Okay, you can literally draw like black pen drawings, and you can find a ton of really cool black pen drawings. I love them. I think they're cool. I'm very drawn to black pen personally. But how could you do a black pen drawing? How can you put this into action and show me that you have an understanding of different styles of black pen technique? Again, this can be added at like later on down the road. You can use these same techniques with a pencil, but we are using black pen in particular. Really liked this one. It's very pop arty. And I thought it was a really nice use of space. I love how they have the vertical lines here, but then they have the cross hatching, and notice the closer together, the darker. They've got hatching lines everywhere. They've got cross hatching. They have stippling. This is awesome. Another reason for this is to really get you guys to a point where if you're not adding color to drawings, how can you make drawings look realistic and not like an empty coloring book page using these types of techniques? So this is your sketch today. Again, it's two for 1 page of actual techniques, and then put it to action. Then you need to go back and work on whatever it is you're missing. Get those sketches ready for your check-in on Friday. That's what's going to be turned in Friday. You guys know what to do. Everyone seems to be on right on. So if you have any questions, let me know.